the young Dolph case, um, the shooter testifying that pretty much, you know, the alleged plot, the orchestration of the plot. You get what I'm saying? So we about to just get into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all because this is 2 hours. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying, like stream it instead of like making a video. You get what I'm saying? So let's get into it, y'all.
Leaving Haven Court Apartments or Tulane Apartments.
Yes, ma'am.
At some point as you were leaving, did you contact Mr. Golden?
Yes, ma'am. Before we left the apartment, I actually contacted him about getting my phone at the car. That's when he told me to meet him where he get a car wash at.
You also mentioned that please turn cell phones off.
Okay.
You also mentioned, I'm sorry, that you mentioned something about cleaning.
About the glass there, at the window, had shattered in the street by the house, by his house.
But you all hadn't contacted him to let him know that you had had the hit, right? That you made the hit on call.
Now we told him that when we talked to him at the apartment, you know what I'm saying, he knew that we had just handled the business on Dolph.
He knew that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what did he say to that?
He was like, he was saying about the glass, like, you know, we gotta get rid of the glass, get rid of the car, basically. Get rid of the car. We gotta burn the car up.
That's what he told you then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so you leave out of the apartment complex.
Yes, ma'am.
You get in the car with Angela, as we saw in the video.
Yes, ma'am.
And from Tulane Apartments or Gospel Gardens or Haven Court, whatever the name of the apartments are now, you all head where?
Oh, I stopped, got me a cigarette. Then I had headed to Pressure to meet Mr. Govan.
You made it to Pressure World. You're still in the car with Angela, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You made it to Pressure World. And where is Pressure World?
On Lamar.
Okay. So you were at Pressure World on Lamar. How far is that from where Mr. Govan lives?
Couple minutes, around the corner, he ain't far.
You get there. Is he already there?
Yeah, he was already up there. I jumped out the car, and me and him was having a one-on-one discussion. He was saying that he had heard that Dolph had shot one of us, because I told him I was shot. He was like, I heard Dolph shot one of y'all, and y'all blood on the scene. He was like, did y'all have y'all face masks on? I'm like, yeah, we had our face masks on and stuff like that. And I got my phone from, because I had to go take my dad to work with it. And me and Angela had splurred off after that and went to pick my dad up. He called me back again. I'm like, man.
Oh, no, hold on, slow down. I know you got a lot you need to get out.
My bad, my bad.
We're going to have to slow it down. The yellow light didn't get slow it down. All right, so.
Hey, she said we gonna have to slow it down, boy. You're telling us too much, boy. You got to slow it down, man.
Who was he that called
Mr.
you?
Govan. Mr. Govan.
Okay, he called you back.
Yeah,
He called you back to press room, he called you back on the phone?
Nah, he called me back on the phone and was telling me to slow up before I leave from my dad's house, because he wanted to meet me over there or whatever. He was finna pull back up and ask me a question.
Okay. At any point, did he mention paying you your money?
Not right then, he was just saying that, you know, he was gonna give me my money.
When was he saying this?
He been said that, like, at pressure where it was like, all right, we're gonna get that money, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically.
And I'm not sure if we mentioned this before, was Mr. Govan to get a cut of the money?
Yes, ma'am, I supposed to give him 10,000 at my cut.
Okay, was Justin supposed
And he
to?
told me Justin supposed to give him 10,000 as well, so I was like, I agree with the 10,000 cut. Cause he put me on the lick, like, I hired you to do this, so give me a cut of it. So I'm like, all right, I agree with it.
No. All right, so he calls you back after you leave Pressure World, told you to slow up, you want to meet at your dad's house?
Yeah.
Did he ever come to your dad's?
Yeah, he pulled up. When he pulled up, he jumped out. Now the conversation, I I really forgot what we were talking about right then, but it was concerning what just happened or whatever. But I like, man, give me a couple of dollars right quick so I can give me some more pills, because he said he ain't had none, and I was shot. So I need to numb up, you know what I'm saying? He gave me a few dollars, then he left.
He gave you what?
He gave me about $30, $40, then he left.
And that was the same day that happened?
Yes, man, it was like like an hour or so later.
Were you still with Angela then?
Nah, she had left and took my dad to work for me. I stayed back so I could talk to him.
Did you see Mr. Govan any more after that day?
Yes, ma'am. Later on that day, later on that night, I pulled back up at his house. He was on the phone with Justin at the time, and Justin was...
Justin?
Yes, ma'am, Justin Johnson. And Justin was talking about cash out for him some money so that I could get a wound kit, another wound kit, because I was bleeding bad. I was not. I pulled up over there, he gave me a few pills or whatever. And,
He gave you some, he had
extra
pills in you?
Yeah, he gave me some extra pills.
I was bleeding real bad.
Extra pills or whatever.
That was gonna help with your wound?
Nah, that was because I had to get up the next morning, early that morning, and go get a car cover. He gave me some money to buy a car cover as well. You know, to cover that car that was sitting across the street. You know, he was like, first he kept saying we gotta bring
But why, bro, sound like he's so retarded?
cover. But, you know, he said, he gave me the money to go get the car cover or whatever.
When did he give you the money?
That night, he gave me the money.
The
Like,
night of,
that night before,
it's a lot of nights.
the same night the same morning the car got discovered, the night before that he gave me the money, because I went to AutoZone that morning and got the car cover. And I was gonna wait till it got dark to put it on the car, but they discovered the car.
Alright, so, but he gave you the money the night before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's talk about, what else happened the night before?
The night before the car was discovered,
Yes.
I had went and wiped it down or whatever. I went and wiped it down. I had called him and told him that I was going in the backyard to wipe that car down. So he wouldn't, shoot at me or nothing like that. He'll know who it is in the backyard or whatever.
Even though he lived across the
Yeah,
street?
even though you know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
I don't. What
well, I'm saying like this,
no, I don't, tell me.
Watch us around it basically. So, you see some funny stuff, you get, kind of street life we live. You'll get kind of scary and you get to shoot things somebody after you. Then what it just happened, young Dolph just got killed. So, he had to be aware of everything.
So, did he give you the money when you went to wipe the car down?
Nah, he didn't give me the day. Well, I probably got the dates mixed up or whatever, but the day that the car got discovered, the night before he gave me that money to get a car cover.
Okay. When was it, if you can remember, when you said you went to wipe the car down?
It was a couple days, like around that same time I got the car cover, if not the same day,
Okay.
I wiped the car down trying to get the prints, make sure there wasn't no prints on it.
All right, when you were wiping the car down, what were you wiping the car down with?
Some like little cleaning supply stuff. I can't tell you exactly what I put on it, but I had a rag, had some stuff sprayed on the rag, and I just went and wiped it down.
All right, now was this rag soaked? Like you
Nah.
dipped it in some products, or you just
Nah, I
sprayed
just
it?
sprayed some stuff on it. I just sprayed some stuff on it.
Do you remember what it was?
Nah, I really don't.
And was it daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime.
Okay, it was nighttime.
I ain't do nothing in the daytime.
It was nighttime. Could you fully see the car that night?
It was in the back, like somebody had pushed it all the way in the backyard, like parked it all the way in the back. So
When you all dropped it off, was it in the same place it was?
nah, it was like in the front of the driveway.
Okay.
That's why he
When
was.
you all dropped it off, it was in front of the driveway?
Yes, ma'am. It was parked up close to where you could see it could be spotted east,
Okay. But when you went back, it was,
pushed on to the back.
do you recall if y'all had keys to the vehicle? Or if Justin did?
Justin had the key to him. Mr. Govan kept asking like where the key was so we could move it and burn it up somewhere else.
So it was nighttime, the car was pushed towards the back, and you were wiping it down. You were shot in your right shoulder?
Right shoulder, yes,
Is
ma'am.
that your dominant hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did that present any problems wiping down things?
Nah, it really, like, I did the best I could, you know, being shot and all. I did the best I could wiping it down.
Now, you do know your prints were eventually found on the car.
Yo, I ain't do a good job, so.
Did you let him go ahead and know that you had wiped?
Hey, this nigga a trip. He told, yup, I ain't do a good job. But what's up with him?
Pardon?
Yeah, I called him when I was walking in the backyard to let him know that, you know, I was finna go back there and wipe the car down.
And what did he say?
He said, all right, bro. All right.
So another night or another day or so, you were asked to get a car cover.
Just fine.
When did he provide you the money for the car cover?
Like, the night before, I went and got it the next morning. Like, in between midnight hour.
And how did he provide you with the money?
For cash money.
Cash?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. He provided you with cash. Had you ever bought a car cover before?
No.
Did you know where to go get one at?
Yeah, I knew where to go get a car cover from.
Okay, and did you look it up or figure out which store?
Nah, it was an AutoZone close by, so, you know, I know AutoZone sales machine.
Okay, they see, okay. So is that where you went?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm laughing because it's like he is not forgetting nothing. He remember everything vividly. You get what I'm saying? Dang, I feel like I'm with him and like along the ride. Like I was there. He's so, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so clear.
Went to AutoZone. Yeah, what color car cover was it?
Now that part I can't tell you because it never made it out the box.
It never made it out the box. Why didn't it make it out the box?
Because they had discovered the car, and I was like, since they discovered the car, take this junk back and get the money back and just buy me some more pills.
Did you, when the day that they discovered the car, did you speak with Mr. Govan then?
Nope.
You don't recall speaking with Mr. Govan?
No.
You speak with Mr. Justin Johnson?
Nope. I ain't speak to now one of them that day though. When they discovered the car, I ain't talk to nobody.
And how did you know that they discovered the car?
Facebook, the news and stuff like that.
So,
Well, that morning, like, before I went and got the car cover, I spoke to Mr. Govan, but, like, after they discovered the car, nope, I ain't talked to him, or just,
the morning so what did you talk about the morning before they discovered the car?
the car cover and stuff.
You talked about
Trying to get that car covered up and get rid of it, basically.
Why did you need to speak with Mr. Govan about you going?
He was the one saying that we need to get rid of that car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was right there, and he was like, you know, he ain't want them talking to him about anything if they discover the car, because he gonna tell them to give what Willie Mass said, or he get back to his gambling.
So the day the car was discovered, you did not speak with him any more afterwards?
Not after the car was discovered.
All right. Did you speak with him any more after that?
Yes, ma'am. December the 8th,
What?
2021. I was going to give me some pills, going one way, and he was coming up another way, and he looked through the mirror, on his windshield, I mean, and blew the horn. And I pulled over, he pulled over, and he got out the car. He was like, thank God. He was telling me that he been getting shot at and stuff, and he asked me have I spoke to Mr. Justin Johnson, because they had ran in Justin Johnson's house the night before or whatever. He showed me some things on his phone, and he was asking me did I have a number he get in touch with me on. He told me I need to get rid of my phone. I need to get rid of that phone, is all he was saying. And he was like, he was gonna go to prepay that night and get my money. And he was gonna call me. He asked me for a number. And he was gonna call me.
Did he ever call?
Now the U.S. Marshal was on me the next day. I was in jail.
So he didn't have a chance to call.
Nope.
Okay. So you said the next day, so that would be December 9th of 2021?
Yes, ma'am. December the 9th.
What else sticks out about that day?
December the 9th. It was my daughter's birthday.
All right, it's a different daughter's birthday that was on
Yes,
the day?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It was my daughter's birthday. I had took her some cake and ice cream to school, and U.S. Marshal was trailing me the whole morning.
And you were eventually arrested?
Yes, ma'am. I was arrested.
Did you have your phone on you that Mr. Govan told you to get rid of?
Yes, ma'am. I had that phone on me.
Okay. Did you have more than one phone?
Yes, ma'am. I had Ms. Angela phone on me as well.
Well, did you have another phone? Did you get rid of the phone that Mr.
No.
You never got rid of the
No, I
phone?
never got rid of the phone.
You never took it?
I gave it to my children's mother, like, after I saw the U.S. Marshal trailing me.
Okay.
I gave it to my children's mother
That's what I'm saying.
and left, yeah.
And to your knowledge, police got that phone from her.
Yes, ma'am. They got a warning when her house.
Got the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
How did they know she had the phone? Or do you know?
Well, I guess.
I'm not gonna ask you to guess.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. They did a pin order. I don't know.
All right. But they did get the phone out of
They
her.
did get the phone.
And you didn't speak to Mr. Govan anymore after that. Now, you were promised.
Hold on for a second. Was that a yes or no? You should read it.
No, ma'am. I didn't speak to him no more.
So, as part of this, you were promised that you would receive $50,000, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever receive that money in your hand?
No, ma'am.
Once you were arrested, was the money ever gifted to you or?
Not
provided?
directed to me, but it was provided for lawyer fees.
And do you know about when that was?
Nah, I just can't. No, ma'am, I can't recall. But it was after I was locked up at 201.
To your knowledge, was Mr. Govan locked up at that time?
No, ma'am, he wasn't locked up at the time.
So you were arrested December 9th.
Yes, ma'am.
You were charged with charges you're here for that you have now.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you promised anything for your testimony?
No, ma'am.
Do you hope to receive something from the testimony?
I'm praying for it, but I wasn't promised. Like, I've been asked for a bond. I wasn't promised nothing.
And you've spoken to prosecutors.
Yes, ma'am.
You've spoken to me a few times, right?
About two, 3 times. Yeah.
It hereby is the definition of telling.
Everything happened here in Shelby County?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness, Sean.
Great witness for the state. He did an excellent job for the state. The fuck? He ain't forget nothing. He knew every detail from years ago.
Mr. Govan,
Yes, sir.
have we ever spoken before?
He got all the manners in the world.
Earlier
He's super
today,
polite.
About 10 o'clock, the jurors were excused for
He a
about an
nice
hour.
guy now.
Did you have to talk to your lawyer before you testified today?
Nah, I asked to speak to my lawyer.
Okay, did you talk to your lawyer?
Nah, my lawyer out of time.
All right, did you talk to one of his associates?
Yes.
And is she the one sitting in court right there still?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
All right, and during the course of that hour, did you talk to both the DAs one more time before you took the stand?
This morning?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in that hour break between 10 and 11, you talked to your lawyer about whatever, it's privileged, and then you talked to the DAs about your testimony.
About my testimony, they would just ask me was I read it. Yeah.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You're telling the truth here today, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so why do we need to talk to your lawyer before you testify if you're telling the truth?
Because when I came to court on the first, I didn't see my attorney. So I've been trying to talk to my attorney. Since I've been coming to court, I haven't saw my attorney one time. So I've been trying to talk to my attorney.
All right, but your attorney's already negotiated a proffer settlement for you with regards to the government, right?
No, he didn't.
He didn't do that.
No, he didn't tell me that I got nothing on the line or nothing. So I'm trying to ask what's going on.
All right, so if your lawyer didn't tell you anything, you're totally on your own, cooperating with the government, hoping you can negotiate some kind of deal with the government?
No, I'm just keeping it real because they already know everybody else already made statements and told their part, so I'm telling the truth too.
Okay. My point to
Hey,
you is before
hey.
testifying here today,
Hey, May.
you asked to talk to your lawyer about whatever you talked about. Then the government lawyers went in and talked to you, and then you testified.
I asked to talk to my lawyer because I haven't saw my lawyer since I've been coming to court, sir.
Right, so I'm trying to ask you, what is there to talk about? You knew why you were coming
I'm
here
trying to
for.
see what's going on, sir.
Right, going on as to why am I brought to Shelby County? You didn't know you were going to testify in a trial today?
Yes, I did, but I'm trying to see what's up on my behalf, like me and him talking, like on our terms.
Okay. And you know the ladies came and saw you at the jail a couple times, as you said, 2 or 3 times
2 times.
in the last week, right?
Nah, they talked to me like last week, then like week or 2 before that, and then just picked up 3 times and talked.
And prior to that, you talked to an ADA named Hagerman about 5 times. You remember a tall white guy that's bald?
Yeah, I remember Paul.
Okay, and you talked to him about 5 or 6 times?
I don't know, I can't tell you exactly how many times I talked to Mr. Paul, but I talked to him a few times.
Okay. And to the police, you made at least 4 statements, if not more?
Nah, I ain't made no false statements to no police.
All right, did you talk to him in December after you got arrested?
Yeah,
Did you talk to him again at least in March of 2022 after you got
I
arrested?
talked to Paul then.
Okay, that's the prosecutor, right?
Yeah,
And he had the cops with him?
yeah.
Okay. So you get arrested on December 9th. You're indicted on January 2022, just about a month later, right?
Right.
Then you have your lawyer and you go talk to Paul along with the other cops in March. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, and then you talk to him again after that, right?
Yeah.
You remember talking to federal prosecutors in August of 2022 and making a statement.
I don't know who I was talking to, and I don't remember like what time it was, but
Okay,
yeah, I talked to him.
all right. And you remember when you previously given statements, you acknowledged you lied to the police throughout this process, right? You denied everything. Then you
No, I ain't say throughout the process. I didn't say that.
Okay,
When I first spoke to them, when I first got locked up December 9th, I was intoxicated. So, you know, I really didn't want to talk. Like,
okay. So you are now telling me that on December 9th, the police illegally questioned you while you were drunk. They didn't wait for you to
I
sober
didn't
up.
say they illegally pushed me. I said I was intoxicated. And I said I would talk to you, so, but I talked to them, I was intoxicated.
Okay. These are your arrest is made by the U.S. Marshals. And so you would have been intoxicated at the time the Marshals arrested you?
Hell yeah.
And this is in the daytime, right? During the day?
Yeah.
All right. And so you're really close to your daughter's birthday on the day they arrested you, but you're drunk. Is that right?
Now let me check this out. This had it went. I saw them trailing me. U.S. Marshal was trailing me. They used to follow me the whole morning from the time I got up. After I saw him, the next day they was on me. I
Okay.
saw them trailing me. I went and got cake and ice cream for my daughter. I dropped Angela off at work. I dropped her cake and ice cream off at the school. Then I went to my children's mother house and dropped the phone.
Okay, when did you get intoxicated?
Early in the morning.
Okay, so
Like I
you're,
already had me some pills that night. From that night on, I already had pills and stuff.
okay, let's go back. The night before you got arrested, let's just presume you got arrested on December 9th, 2021. You started taking pills that night.
Yeah, I went to sleep, but I had me some pills to wake up on.
All right, who did you get the pills from?
Someone else.
Okay, got a name? You don't remember, do you?
Nah, I don't want to put that name out there.
Well, we're telling the truth now, remember?
Yeah, but
It's all
they
open.
not on trial though. They not in this. They ain't got no part. They just sold the pills. So I don't want to put. I ain't finna put their names out there.
So you got some pills the night before, and you stayed intoxicated through the whole day, or did you drink some the
No,
next morning?
you don't drink on pills. You don't drink alcohol with oxycodone. I ain't say nothing about drinking. I said I pop pills. That's my choice of drug.
Okay, when people say intoxicated, maybe I misunderstand.
I was under the influence. I'm gonna say that then.
All right. Did you take pills in the morning to stay under the influence?
Yeah, I woke up and popped me some more pills. I was shot already too. You know, I was shot too.
I understand. So you took the pills, but even though you're intoxicated with the pills, you know enough to go to the grocery store, to get cake, get balloons. Then in your intoxicated state, you go to your daughter's school. Apparently the teachers at the school don't mind you being intoxicated, so you drop off all the stuff for the party. Then you leave some more. You're not intoxicated enough to realize that the marshals have been following you all morning because you're sharp enough to figure that out. And then prior to them stopping you, you're smart enough to ditch the phone with your child's mother. That's what you're telling me under your intoxicated
See, I've
state.
been taking them so long to where pills don't do me like they probably do you, and I could be at work as well.
All right.
And then after I saw the U.S. Marshals on me, I did go to a Family Dollar and get some Tylenol PM and took some of them too.
Okay. All right, so let's go back to the story for the day. You get up, you pop some pills,
That's a pill popping.
you go to the grocery store,
Day.
you go to the school,
Day.
then you see the marshals. Instead of the marshals following you, they just leave you alone. You go to the Family Dollar to go buy headache pills.
They ain't just leave me alone. They were trailing me trying to see exactly where I was going, what I was doing. They were tracking me the whole time. From the time I got
Why didn't they just stop you if they saw you? And you're clearly
They
wanted.
trying-
Objection, you're on the cause for speculation.
They stopped you near your child's mother's house, right?
No, they stopped me in Mississippi. I put them on a little, I left. I just put them on a little trail. They ain't put no lights on me till I got in Mississippi.
Okay, so was it a high-speed chase or you just
Nah,
kept
I don't
going?
know how speed chase. Because as soon as they put South Haven police behind me, and South Haven police put their lights on me, I pulled up. And the marshals was right there.
All right, so we've talked about intoxicated, so you were smart enough to say, I'm gonna get out of Memphis, have them chase me across state lines to Mississippi, then you remember specifically
They
South
didn't
Haven
chase
police
me.
got you.
They didn't chase me. I just drove and they were following me. They were trailing me the whole time. So I
Okay,
just went on to South Haven, Mississippi, and they followed me and put South Haven police behind me. I'm all cop.
all right, so in your intoxicated state, you went in this Sunday drive essentially where you saw the marshals trailing you. Then you were smart enough to recognize South Haven police was also involved. Is
Look,
that right?
this how I am. I'm from the street, so
Yeah.
you know, when you driving, you pay attention to all your mirrors. You know what I'm saying? So I pay attention to these cars following me. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that if they was some hitters, they would have pulled up on me and just shot the car. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and went on to Mississippi. When I was in my baby mama's apartment, matter of fact, they pulled up 5-seat car deep, number 10 in windows. So I knew they were police.
What kind of cars were following you?
It was Jeeps, all kind. You know how the marshals ride, you know.
Well,
You know.
marshals usually have those big SUVs and Suburbans, but you're saying like a Jeep Wrangler?
They had Jeeps, they had all kind of cars.
Okay,
They was in unmarked cars, tinted out.
all right. So I'm gonna try to go this slowly. If there's anything you don't understand, just ask me to repeat myself, okay?
Yes, sir.
I have no quarrel with you. I respect what you're trying to do. I just want to ask some questions,
I ain't
okay?
got no problem. I respect what you trying to do too.
When we first started this morning, you had mentioned you'd been shot twice and you were losing a lot of blood. Is that a guess?
Yes, sir.
And you said it was gushing everywhere out of your arm. You had to get medical care.
No, I got a wound kit. I never went to the hospital.
Understood. But you used the word a lot of blood, blood everywhere. Is that fair?
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. So as you're bleeding with blood everywhere, you got into the Mercedes to make your getaway.
I didn't even recognize I was shot at the time when I was in it. It's like, man, like when I got in the car, I didn't recognize I was shot.
But you saw you were bleeding.
No, once we pulled out
Okay.
and he shot the window, that's when I know I had a hole in my, I wasn't bleeding then.
Okay. When the car left, as it's leaving Makita's Cookies, you get shot in the arm.
I don't know when I got shot. I said it. I don't know when exactly. What point I was shot at, I don't know. But once we pulled out, we was driving crazy. That's when Jesse said he was straight, and I looked. I'm like, dang, I'm hit too. And I kept asking him, was he okay?
So obviously at some point when you're shooting your AK-47 into the Makitas and backing up, the other guy comes out and then at some point he grabs an AK-47 and shoots at you. You have to have been hit somewhere along that point, right?
Yeah, it was so bad. I don't know when I got hit right here. Anyway, I can't tell you when. I didn't feel it.
Okay. Can we agree that after you got shot twice in this part of your leg, which is a heavy bleeding part,
I was
and
straight right here.
you were straight, so that shot didn't bother you?
And the bullet went in me right here and was in my back.
Okay, because when you were walking, you didn't look like you were limping into the apartment, so that's what I was asking you. Did you get shot in the
Yeah,
leg too?
straight right there. Straight right there.
It's just a scrape.
Yeah.
All right, the one that lodged in your body, that blood is just gushing, right? You've got an open wound in your shoulder.
Russian, but you know, cause I've been shot before, so I know not to panic. Long as I don't bleed out of my mouth, I ain't gonna panic.
Right.
So I know how to control them.
Mr. Cornelius, I'm not trying to ask you difficult questions. Were you bleeding heavily from the gunshot wound in your arm?
Yeah, you gonna bleed heavy. You gonna bleed.
That's all I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
And as you're bleeding, you're sitting in the car going to Bradley Street where you dropped off the car. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there would be blood in the car. I mean, you're bleeding heavily.
Nah, I'm sitting up. I'm sitting up actually, man. And I got on a pullover sweater, you know, and I'm not panicking, so the blood I'm not panicking. Cause I'm making sure Mr. Johnson okay as well, cause he said he was hit. But come to find out he was straight.
But if you're bleeding heavily, but there's no blood, is that what you're telling me?
Your Honor, I'm gonna object. He's answered this about 5-6 times.
I just want a simple answer to a simple question.
He's answered it to the best of his ability.
He's answered it a couple of times.
Was there blood in the car once you got out?
Nah, I wasn't looking to check. I wasn't trying to see whether no blood. I'm moving fast, trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, we'll go with that. And you mentioned that Justin had the car keys, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so when you guys dropped off the car, Justin got into his SUV that he left across the street from Mr.
Nah,
Logan.
I got up and jumped in the SUV. On the video, you saw I was driving the SUV in the park.
I'm not talking about the apartments. Remember when you dropped off the car? Let's focus. When you guys dropped off the white stolen Mercedes,
Right.
you said across the street from Mr. Gogan's house.
Right.
You and Justin got out of the car.
I got out the car to move the truck. You had to move the truck out the yard first to pull the car up. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you did that.
Yeah.
Whose truck was it?
It was Justin right here.
All right. Who drove the truck away over to Two Lane Apartments?
I did.
So that white SUV that we saw you were driving?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. You don't know whose truck that is?
No,
All right.
it was Justin like it.
All right. When you drove the Mercedes into the driveway.
No, I did not. I can't drive two vehicles. I jumped out the Mercedes to move the white truck.
Hold on, y'all. I wanted to show y'all let's see the footage of what happened if y'all didn't see it, so then we can get back into this. So let me show y'all the footage real quick. The surveillance footage that came out. I mean, and then we could jump back into it so we could see. So y'all can actually, you know what I'm saying, visualize what they got going on. And that's when they got shot. When the brother went outside, I guess that's when he, you know what I'm saying, he jumped in the car and got the Drake and started spitting. And he must have got two of them. But damn, just imagine, right? Just imagine you know what I'm saying? That was your brother. Like, you gotta experience that, like, and then you gotta live with the fact that, like, you know what I'm saying? He did the best he could. I ain't gonna say he did nothing wrong, you feel me? Because he was dumping, but I wish he would have just paid attention to the windows, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. In the, you know what I'm saying, from what we seen in the video, like, if he would have just been looking outside, you know what I'm saying, it could have, but he did what he could, you get what I'm saying? But just to have to see that visually and have to, you know what I'm saying, see, like, oh my God, that's... Anyway, let's get back to this. But I wanted y'all to really see the, you know what I'm saying, what the footage of what happened, because that's the new footage that pretty much came out. But I mean,
Justin parked the Mercedes. He was driving, as you saw in the video.
All right, so even though you couldn't drive too good, you drove the SUV, the
I
two-lane
didn't say that I
apartment.
couldn't drive too good. I ain't
You
say
just
that.
did say
I
that.
said I can't drive two vehicles, two cars
Okay,
at one time.
all right, so did Justin have the keys to the Mercedes?
Yes.
Okay, so he does whatever with the Mercedes, takes the keys, you guys get into the SUV, you drive it away to two-lane apartments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get into the AutoZone. I know you don't remember, but the car was found on the morning of December 20th, 2021, which is about 3 days after the shooting, okay?
December the 20th.
I'm sorry, November the 20th, 2021. You can work with that,
you
right?
know the date's better than
You're
them.
now saying that the night before, which was around midnight, I think you said, of the 19th, Mr. Govan gave you some money for car cover?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you said around midnight or so he did that, right?
Yeah, in between that time.
Okay,
Many hours.
all right. You mentioned at one point that he paid you with Cash App, and then at one point you mentioned he
I
paid
ain't
you
say
with
nothing
cash.
about cash.
So these jurors didn't hear the word Cash App come out of your mouth at
I
all?
said he paid me with cash.
Okay.
He gave me cash to go get the car covered.
Did he ever pay you any dollars with Cash App?
No.
Okay, so he gave you cash to get, did you go get the car cover?
I went and got it, but I didn't go inside the store myself.
Okay. So now let's go back. So you're telling me when this happened, on the night of the 19th, you were with your girlfriend,
Yeah.
Angela?
Yeah.
Okay, because you didn't mention that when they were asking me the question. So let me get
What
this
you
straight.
mean? What you say?
On the 19th, the night before the car was discovered, you cleaned that car, right?
Yeah.
Angela was with you when you were cleaning the car?
She wasn't with me. She dropped me off.
All right, where did she go?
I told her buzz a loop, buzz a block, right around. So I
Okay.
called and told her to come back.
All right.
She wasn't with me.
So you said you called Mr. Govan to tell him that you were going to clean the car so he wouldn't shoot you, right?
Yeah.
So did he come out to visit with you?
No, he ain't come out.
Then how did he give you the money that night to go get a car cover?
I went back over there. I ain't say it might have been that same day now. I said it might have been the next day, but I went over there, get some pills. Or it might have been later on, because I went over there to get some pills or whatever, to stay up, some extra pills, once again.
Right,
And
but
he
you understand,
gave me the money to get the car covered.
you understand, we're running a little bit out of time because you told us under oath that he paid you on the 19th of December of 2021 in the evening hours around midnight.
Then I said it might have not been that day. It might have been the next day. You know, it might have been like I probably had the days mixed up. Like the day before, I probably went and wiped the car. Then on the 19th, he gave me the money for the car cover.
Well, see, there's a little problem with that. The
What's
car
the
was
problem?
found on the 20th that morning.
Okay.
So if you wiped the car down the night before it was found, that would be the 19th. You'd agree with me, right?
Exactly.
And if he also paid you at the same time, that would be the 19th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you
But the
got,
time, like, what time, like, exactly what time this took place, what, I can't remember it.
but it was all at night.
Yeah, like midnight, early morning.
Okay, and you went to the AutoZone to buy that night, and you just.
Nah, I ain't go that night. I went that morning to get that thing, that car cover, because I wasn't finna put it up. The AutoZone ain't no 24-hour AutoZone where we get no way.
Okay, what time did you go to the AutoZone?
Soon as they open up, early in the morning.
It's like 7 in the morning.
Can't tell you exactly what time.
Okay,
I finna see that light.
who'd you go with?
Me and Elsa.
All right, so now you've got Angela involved in covering up the murder, like hiding evidence, right? She's helping you get this?
No, I ain't ever involved in doing nothing. She wasn't hiding nothing. She wasn't doing it. Nope, not finna lie like that.
All right, so when she picked you up at Two Lane Apartments, what happened to your clothes?
What happened to my clothes?
Yeah, the bloody clothes.
We had changed down at 2-line apartments.
Where'd you get the clothes?
We got them 2-line apartments.
Like from who?
Whoever that was, I don't know that girl.
So they just had something to fit your size to wear those
Yeah,
clothes?
you see, when we went in and we came out, you see, before Angela pulled up, we had on different clothes when we came out.
Okay.
You see that on the video.
So you remember that part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You went to the AutoZone. You ever been to an AutoZone yourself before?
Yeah, I had cars.
Security cameras everywhere, right? At the AutoZone?
I don't know about it.
All right. Would it be out of the ordinary? You've gone auto part shopping before. You just said you've been there before, right?
Right.
All right. Do most businesses that you frequent have surveillance cameras?
Of course.
All right. So your car, what car was it that went to the AutoZone that morning?
The SUV that picked me up.
So Angela's car.
Yes, sir.
So if I was to call AutoZone to get surveillance, I could easily see the car coming and going.
Yes, sir.
All right, and if I went inside, I could easily be seen on the surveillance cameras because, they have it for shoplifting and all that. Angela would be front and center, right?
I ain't gonna say front and center, but I told her to go get the car cover.
All right. And
Go
so,
get a car cover, universal car cover.
all right, and so if it's around 7 in the morning, she used cash to buy it. You get a receipt even if you use cash, right?
Right.
Okay. So if I wanted to double check, say I'm a really good detective and I want to figure out what's happened, I could easily go to AutoZone, pull the footage, ask them for just their receipts from between 7 and 8 that morning, who bought a car cover. I could very easily validate what you're saying, right?
Of course.
Okay. We agree on that. Thank you. With regards to Mr. Govan, you talk to him almost every single day, right?
What you mean?
Like you would hang out at his house.
Yeah, I go through there, grab a few, pull up on them.
Yeah, I mean, you talk to him pretty regularly, right?
Yeah. Right.
So if you say, hey, he called me or he did this, you could have communicated with him for any reason. You have to take your word for what it is that you guys talked about, right?
When you talking about?
Well, I mean, you're a little vague on the date, so I'm just asking you, if you met him that summer,
I'm a little big on the date.
a little fuzzy on the date.
Oh, yeah. I've been locked up almost 4 years.
Right, but you've also talked to the police over the course of the 4 years, especially in the first 6 months.
But
And then
not
you-
like this, not like...
But I know, because there's pressure here when you're under oath, but I'm saying, and you've also
There
talked
ain't no
to,
pressure. Because I'm telling the truth. Ain't no pressure. I'm being real.
your truth is your truth, I understand. You've talked to these people about 9 times essentially, the government lawyers, right, prior to testifying here today.
I can't tell you exactly how many times I talked to them, sir.
Okay. You mentioned during your testimony that you actually never communicated with Jook, is that right?
Nah, I never communicated. Well, I did, to be honest with you. I get ahead, like, after they found the car, whatever, and, man, I wasn't talking to Justin or him. So I had inboxed him on one. Well, I forgot what it was, and I'm like, man, I'm going home, boy, man. I need to holler at you, bro. I'm trying to get my money. You know what I'm saying?
So who were you communicating with
I was inboxing Juke, like, man, this Go Band, little homeboy. Like, really, I ain't want to say this who Go Band hired, you know what I'm saying, to handle the bid. I'm like, this Go Band homeboy, I need to get up with you, 'cause I'm trying to get my bread.
All right, so when you said inbox, is that an email?
I forgot what I had. Oh, hit the main up on. I forgot what it was.
Okay. And the reason I ask is you didn't want to give up anything or do anything, but earlier, when you first met Jook, you said Mr. Goban introduced you as Little C, the guy from the shooting of Wu. So we already knew you were a shooter. So why would we need all the cloak and dagger if you're trying to reach out to Jook?
Nah, because look, this had went, man. After the shooting or whatever, after they discovered the car or whatever, Justin had got with me and was like, man, look, man, Juke saying that he'll get with us on his own terms or whatever, and don't trust Groban or nothing like that right now. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so in my eyes there was so many crosses. You know what I'm saying? Like Justin had ran out with the cake or whatever, and I couldn't trust him. I couldn't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm gonna take initiative on my own and hit Juke up on his little I forgot it was Instagram or something. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, this Goban homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
get up with you. Really, I need my money.
Did you ever text Mr. Jook at all during the course of all this?
That's what I was saying on a website, like on Instagram or Facebook, something like that. I forgot what it was. I ain't have his number personally. I could not contact him.
He tell me they went and did a body on credit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Niggas be like, yeah, man, I got you. This is crazy.
Like call his phone and say, Juke, where my money? No, I couldn't do that.
Okay. Could Angela do that?
No.
So nobody...
Angela ain't know nothing about no Juke or none of these. Like, no, she couldn't just hit Juke up. She don't know him or Goban.
Okay. Can I just have this 1 second, Your Honor? We've talked a lot about parking the car across from Govan's house, but you recall some hours ago you said your friend Bobby Carter lives across the street from Govan as well, right?
He stayed like across up the street, like close towards the corner with his mom.
All right.
And they called each other brothers. Him
Okay.
and Goban.
So your testimony to me now is when you told them whatever about Bobby Carter, that didn't remember how they will. Now you're saying Bobby Carter lives up the street.
He stayed across the street, but houses down from where they car was.
How many houses?
I can't remember, about 3-4 houses, close to what that is?
Bradley?
Nah, Bradley is the street they stay on, close towards what's the Crossway Street?
I'm not from Memphis, I don't know.
It's been a long time. I ain't been out there. I can't tell you.
Right. The reason I ask is you also mentioned you just lived a couple minutes from Mr. Govan's house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you live a couple minutes from Mr. Govan's house. Bobby lives across the street, some 3 houses down. And you and Bobby did the first shooting of Wu when you guys had a shootout with Mr.
I'm gonna keep up with what he got going on too, cause he a trip too.
Wu. Is that correct?
Yeah, me, Bob, Justin, and we got Mr. Govan gave me.
So that's Govan, Hernandez Govan. He's supposed to be the mastermind of the plot to, orchestrate all this, you know what I'm saying, that took away one of the greatest rappers that I probably ever heard of. You feel me? Pause. No D-Ride. It's just one of my favorite rappers. But, yeah, he a motherfucker too, y'all.
What you doing?
Okay.
The gun at you.
So now Govan gave you the gun. I understand that. Was Treon Ingram also there for that shooting?
I don't know none of them folks. I don't know none of them.
How many people were there all together at the first shooting of Wu?
At the shooting or
At the shooting.
the house, it meant to go in the house.
Okay, let's try this again. You went with Bobby Carter and you said Justin was already there.
We all met up at Mr. Govan house. And me and Bobby jumped in one vehicle, and Justin and another guy was in another vehicle.
All right. So when they asked you before, now there's a fourth guy that was going to do the shooting with you guys, right? It's you, Justin, Bobby, and a fourth person you don't know.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys drove off and found Wu and had a shootout.
Yeah, he had told us Wu was at the house, Mr. Govan.
So Mr. Govan knew exactly where Wu was.
They,
At the
they
date
knew
and the
exactly
time.
where Wu stayed
Okay, so did you shoot up his house?
at. Like I said, the gun had jammed up. I was on foot walking up, and he was coming at the house. And the gun Mr. Govan had gave me had jammed up. And I had to jump behind the tree, and Bob was trying to get to me.
Okay. Were you ever charged with the attempted murder of Wu by the state?
Nah.
But you told them that you tried to kill somebody. Yeah. They didn't charge you with a conspiracy or attempted murder or anything.
I don't know, police didn't, like, that was street stuff. Ain't nobody but Tim, like, he shot back. Like, it was a shootout. After that, it was the end of it.
Well, like with Mr. Dolph, though, that was a shootout too, because they shot back at you and they hit you
We
twice.
shot first, though. We shot first, so it really wasn't, we ran as they were shooting back. We pulling off, we were shooting back.
Okay. In your statement to the police in March of 2022 and Mr. Hagerman, do you remember telling them that two masked men met you prior to your arrest and gave you $50,000 in cash inside a brown paper bag?
No, I ain't tell them nothing like that.
All right. Did you tell them about... Okay, you didn't tell them. Got it. At some point, money showed up for your lawyer after you got arrested. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. And then you were talking to the police, and they asked you, what did the money mean? And you said it was understood that you were on Jook's team. Is that correct?
No, I ain't say nothing like that.
You sure? Because I got it on video, so I'm
Yeah,
just going to ask you
Jook
again.
team.
Yeah, they said, is it understood what you were going to be doing that they paid for your lawyer?
Nah, I wanted my money. The hit already been done.
You're in prison, and $38,000 or $50,000 or whatever just shows up to pay your lawyer. Is that correct?
Yeah, the money came.
All right, and that came from Mr. Jook's
I don't
CMG
know where
side.
it came from.
So it just magically appeared.
I don't know where it came from. Like I said, I couldn't call nobody. I don't know where it came from.
Do you remember talking to the police on August 10th of 2022?
Probably did. What was it?
Well, I'm going to show you what was said, and we're going to go through it. May I approach the witnesses?
You can give him the.
I want you to read paragraph 17 to yourself, and I'm going to have a handful of questions.
Your Honor, can we approach, you might have them to sit down, please? Hold on for just.
They like, man, y'all better get it in. Whatever y'all want to ask him now, cause shit, he telling us everything. Y'all better get y'all questions in. Shit.
Okay. Can I retrieve it back? Ask me a question. You remember talking to agents back in August of 2022? We've established that, right?
All right.
All right. Who is Vanessa Covington?
My sister.
All right. And you stated to the police on August 10th of 2022 that you had Vanessa Covington, I guess your married name is Holmes, try to reach out to a lawyer for you, right?
Correct.
All right. And then she told you that we don't have any money, right?
Correct.
Her husband contacted a lawyer named Torres Bailey, is that right?
Correct.
And that you told her that you needed to get word to Mims through Arthur Horn, attorney for Anthony Mims, correct?
Correct.
So you told your sister to reach out to Jook's lawyer, Arthur Horn.
No, I did not tell my sister did. I told the lawyer did.
Okay, so you told your lawyer, reach out to Jook's lawyer, Arthur Horn.
To get him money.
Okay,
But he didn't represent me.
all right. And so the lawyer did get some money from Arthur Horn.
Yeah.
And Arthur Horn is Jook's lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then at some point, Mr. Bailey advised you that payments have been made.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be $50,000, right?
Supposed to.
And there's no trail of it, it was just cash, is what he told you, you got paid cash.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Horn didn't want this coming back to him, so he just paid out cash to Mr. Bailey.
I don't know how he got paid. I don't know. Yeah, he got paid though.
All right.
When he got there.
And then Mr. Bailey backed out of your case shortly thereafter, and another lawyer came on your case, right?
The baby wasn't able to represent me because the judge went down.
Okay.
At the time, the judge at the time.
So he's been paid in full, either be it 50,000, 30, whatever it is, he's been paid. And then he gets you another lawyer, right?
Right.
And the same 38,000 in cash shows up for that lawyer, right?
Right.
All right. And you guys talked about that cash, and in fact, your lawyer during this interview with the police in August said, whoa, 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 this money's all documented and all that stuff, right? Your lawyer talked for a while trying to explain where this money came from, right?
I can't remember. I recall. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then one of the detectives also jumped up and said, now that they paid for your lawyer, it was understood that you were with them, or words to that extent.
What you mean? With what?
If I pay for your lawyer, wouldn't I expect you to help me out and keep your mouth shut?
No, not necessarily, because if you bring me a part of this, and then you know what I'm saying, like you make your statement to the police, and you hire me to do this and make a statement and turn me in, then you know, right, wrong. I might as well go with, you know, the same person that hired me and made a statement on me. I might as well just, you know, keep it real and tell the truth. This is who hired me, right? And then there you go. This is who brought me.
Okay. When you tried, they asked you again.
I don't know Juke and them like that. I don't know Juke.
Okay.
So I'm not with them.
When they gave you the money,
They didn't give me the money. I was locked up.
when they gave the lawyer the money, you think Mr. Govan came up with $50,000 in cash to pay the lawyer?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation.
All right, we've already answered this. You said you know it came from Memphis, your lawyer told you. I got it. So let's move from that to, was Mr. Juke ever interviewed by the police in this case?
I don't know.
You read the discovery in your case, did you not?
Nah, I ain't read all that. I ain't had a whole 1,000-some pages.
All right. So in here, when you said I looked at the discovery after your March interview, and that's
I saw
how.
my part. I saw my part. My part was short.
Okay. Your part was short, even though you're the one with the AK-47 committing a murder, telling them about AutoZone, telling them about I went here, I went there. Let's go back. All right. You talked about pressure wool. You know pressure wool, right?
Yeah.
You know what it looks like. You've been there before. Sometimes people sell drugs there.
I don't know, but I don't know what go on in prison word like that. I can't say all that.
All right.
I can't say all that.
You said you've been to pressure. What did you go to pressure wool for?
I went up there with him to get it, Mr. Govan to get it car wash before. And then I went the day of the shooting and I met Mr. Govan up there.
All right. So is it your testimony now, after I just asked you, you've been there before and you know what it looks like? You've only been there twice. Is that your
I
testimony?
can't tell you how many times I've been to get a car wash, sir.
Okay. You live in the same neighborhood as Mr. Govan, just a couple minutes away.
Yes, sir.
The pressure wool is just a couple minutes away from both you guys.
Yes, sir.
And you know what it looks like.
Yes, sir.
And you've been there.
Yes, sir.
Have you been there without Mr. Govan?
No, sir.
Okay, so is it fair to say then you're saying you've only been there twice in your life?
I can't tell you because I've probably been there 2-3 times with him. I don't know. I just can't tell you, sir.
Okay, so it was, I went there to get my car, he got his car
Objection, Your
washed.
Honor. Ask the answer.
Why don't they, well, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I apologize.
Who's saying?
You went there one time with Mr. Govan so he could wash his car.
Get it car wash.
Okay. And the next time you mentioned it was to pick up your phone.
If you want to say that, yes, sir. I went back to pick my phone up from him at the car wash. He told me to meet him where he get his car wash at because I already knew. So, you know, I went there and met him.
And then there may have been other times you went to the car wash with Mr.
No,
Govan.
I'm not saying all that, sir.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
When you go to pressure wool, you do notice there's cameras all around the building and there's only one way in and
I
out.
don't notice all that, but it might be.
Okay. So if I'm a good detective and you say I went to pressure wool, certainly they would have gone to pressure wool, seen the cameras and asked for the surveillance footage, right? To
I
back
don't
up
know
what
what
you're
they did, sir. I can't do their job for. I don't know. I can't tell them. I don't know what they did, sir.
All right. When you talked about when the meeting happened, was it just you and Jook when the meeting happened?
No, me, Joe, and Mr. Hernandez go, man, sir.
And was that planned in advance?
Nah, I told you I was just pulling up about Peter's actually. Joe was already over there. And,
Okay.
go man was like, we're gonna let's see right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what we had to be the other day. And
All right.
Joe like, hold on, put them phones, you know what I'm saying? Can't trust you like that.
With regards to trying to figure out when this meeting happened with Jook, that's the first time you saw him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
First time I saw him.
And you just know Mr. Govan for a very short period of time prior to this meeting, right?
Right.
Okay, but Govan, even though you don't even know him, approached you and said, you want to kill some people.
Nah, he said, you know, paperwork got hits on the head. Not you want to kill some people. Then
Okay.
paperwork got hits on the head. Boundaries on it.
Right, so,
This our turn. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Street.
He
This our
just-
turn. I always seen.
so is he doing a public service announcement saying, hey, there's a bounty on these people, or is he
You don't
telling
do
you to
shit
do
like
it?
that. You don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You first you gotta figure a person out. So that's basically what he was doing, figuring me out. He saw I was buying pills for him. So I probably need a little money because I get pills on credit or whatever from him. You know what I'm saying? And he saw me and Bobby tight, so he figured me out and was like, you know, you wanna make some money?
Okay. And so this is a murder Mr. Govan couldn't do himself to make $100,000. He needed you to do it and maybe get $10,000 out of it.
I don't know what he could have did himself. I don't know. I can't tell you all this, sir. He probably, well, he had a whole bunch of young guys around, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he wanted to just send us on out, you know.
So now he had a whole bunch of guys that he was talking to this about.
Nah, I'm saying he had young guys around him, you know, we'll come around. So, you know.
So is everybody supposed to be told, go out and kill people and make some
I
money?
don't know, sir. I don't know about all that. I'm not finna sit here and lie, sir.
Okay, but now you're telling me that he had other young people out here and everybody knew that there was a price on
I didn't
Dolph.
say everybody. I don't know who all knew, sir, but I know me, Bobby, Justin, and the other guy. I don't know who all knew because I'm not with they little crew. So what they talked about when I went around, I don't know, sir. You know what I'm saying? I was Bobby's partner. I wasn't his partner really, but you know, once me and Bobby, he saw me and Bobby was, then he, you know, started, you know, trying to play a bundle.
All right. So a gentleman that you've just recently met decides he's going to trust you enough to tell you that there's a price on people's head. And just like that, you trust some guy living in Orange Mound to be able to come through with the money based on his representation.
Nah, it wasn't even representation. It's just, you know, when you hungry for some money, you would get out there and get your hand dirty, you know what I'm saying? And then
Man, come on, you got to be smart. That matter of fact, no, hell no, there ain't nothing about this smart. Jesus Christ, stay out the streets. Oh my God, stay out the streets. This is terrible. This is terrible. This man didn't even. First of all, he went and did a body on credit. Second of all, he didn't even know what the dudes he was with. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh. And you wonder why they call it a trap. Yeah, shit. Goddamn.
like I said, I had already saw Juke, like after he told us and we went on one mission and Bobby clarified that, you know, his brother good for and Juke was over there when I met and Juke clarified that our money was gonna be good. It's go time.
Right, but remember,
We done been to the club together and everything.
I get it, but
And
let's,
Juke was at the club too.
right, I understand Joe told you the money was good, but the problem with that statement is you'd already shot at Mr. Wu, you said close to a month or so before meeting
Nah,
with
I
Joe.
didn't say no month or so before meeting no Juke. I didn't say that. It was a couple days later. When I
Okay.
pulled up and got them pills, it probably was the next day or 2-3 days later. I can't remember the timeline, but it wasn't no couple months. or
So when
nothing
you
that-
said 2 weeks, maybe a month,
Nah,
that was incorrect.
I didn't say that, sir. I
Alright.
didn't say that. It was like probably the next day I pulled up over there, bought the pills from him, the next day or two. I don't know exactly when. And he was like, here go, let's see right here. This who put their work in, who shot it, whoop.
All right, so if all this is already known and understood, why would Mr. Jook need you to take your phones out and then walk you through how much everybody's worth? You already knew all that.
If you want me to be honest with you, I can be honest with you. Because they were saying that Mr. Govan was like one straight or nothing like that, was like an informant and stuff like that. And, you know, they were saying that he was police, so
Okay,
that's why all the phones got to go outside, you know, when you talk around.
so let me back this up. You were told at the meeting that Mr. Govan could be police.
Nah, Bobby been told me that.
So Bobby told you,
And then the streets talk, you know, people in the neighborhoods were saying that, you know, he had got him popped and he had got him sent to jail and he was
Right.
setting them up and stuff like that.
so let's maybe go back to scratch. You just met this guy for a short period of time over the summer. Bobby's already told you he's a snitch, maybe works
Right.
for the feds.
Right.
But you can't tell me nothing about nobody like that. If he ain't did no wrong to me, he ain't did no police stuff to me, he ain't police.
Then I want to get some new sounds, so I ain't got my soundboard, y'all. But dang, man. This nigga trash. What's up with it, man?
Me, so I don't just take the streets say that about anybody, you know what I'm saying? They
Your
probably
friend-
saying it about me right now.
Your friend Bobby Carter told you that. Your friend.
An associate.
Okay.
I don't have friends, I have associates.
All right. Your associate told you that this man that you just met is a federal snitch. You can't trust him, right?
Yeah, but people say that about anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you ain't did no police stuff to me. Like, hey, I ain't got no bad to say about you. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You cool, you did. You know, streets talk like that all the time, associates or whatever. Cause he probably seen how me and him was getting, and he ain't like that, so he come with this man. You know, he's police. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what people say.
All right. So let me just ask.
It's just like proving guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem we're having. So let me ask you
Innocent
some
until
questions.
proven guilty. However y'all get.
All right. So before you meet Mr. Govan, according to you, whenever that was, Bobby Carter's already giving you rumors. Your associate that he's a snitch. You can't trust him.
Nah, not before. After me and him start, you know what I'm saying, hanging out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was Bobby.
Right, so now you're saying Bobby told you he was a snitch after you guys
Yeah,
started hanging
like,
out?
after he saw how our relationship was, this when he was like, you know what I'm saying, can't trust him, you know what I'm saying, that's why I feel bad. He was like, that's why he want to take pause in it. Ain't none of this or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying?
So your associate Bobby Carter that introduced you to Mr. Govan fell back because he didn't trust Mr. Govan.
Yeah, because me and Bobby had a problem too though, so that's why
Okay.
I really didn't believe because he had put my town flag and stuff, so I really just ain't believe everything people were saying, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so now you and your associate Bobby Carter had problems as well, so you didn't believe it.
Yeah, so I was like really more around him than Bobby. I had feel bad for Bobby because we had little different problems and stuff too, you know.
So the same guy you went shooting with, you guys had a disagreement, so you weren't friends anymore.
Yeah.
So the car where it's parked, even though Bobby lives just a couple of doors down, we're gonna keep saying it's across from Govan's house. It was actually in front of an abandoned house, right? One or two down from Govan.
What?
The car, when you guys dropped off the Mercedes.
It was right across the street at the abandoned house from his house.
Okay, which is 2 doors down, but on the same street from Bobby Carter's house.
Yeah, it's on the same side as Bobby, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the same side as Bobby, but right across the street from his government house.
Did Bobby ever tell you, call you and say, why is there a fancy Mercedes sitting in front of my house with a busted window?
I wasn't talking to Bobby at the time. Bobby texted me and said, you niggas ain't gonna fuck with me. It's actually in my phone, so
Okay.
Bobby the one, I don't know.
When you talked to the police regarding the meeting, you said the meeting took place around the time Braylon Murray was murdered. You remember that?
Who?
Braylon Murray.
Who was that?
Could I show him on the exhibit, please? I want you to look at the highlighted portion of paragraph 9 of the debrief of the friend. You mentioned you've seen the discovery about you, so this is about you. You agree that the feds wrote up a long 6-page summary about your interview, right?
I ain't had that much to school.
Okay, so your lawyer,
I ain't
over the
get
last
all my
3 years, has never shown you your own statement to the police.
No, I ain't get all my school.
So you're basically telling me your lawyer is a complete buffoon that didn't share your own
No,
discovery with
I
you.
wouldn't say that about my lawyer. I'm not saying it, because I told him I didn't want the rest of the discovery. So I didn't say that. I just said I didn't get all my discovery.
So you know specifically the interviews that you did with the police, maybe the most important thing, he didn't give those to you.
I didn't care to get all that. After this big package came, I didn't care to get no more.
Can you hand that to him? Just read the highlighted portion to yourself, please.
Went and got a body on credit. Went and did a body on credit. Didn't know the dude he was with doing the body with. Was orchestrating the plan with. None of them. Didn't get paid for nothing. Lawyers don't even come to the case. They're not even like at court with him. Like, and he didn't even want to get his whole discovery. Bruh, this dude is, oh my God. Oh man, Jesus Christ, he's stressing me out with his stupidity. Dang, let's get back, y'all.
I don't know who that is. What's the nickname?
I don't know. That's what the police said you wrote. You told them. CD, that was you at the time. That's the phrase, the initials they were using for you. Said the August 13, 2021. His meeting was around there, around the same time Braylon Murray was murdered. Right?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Tell me, how many people have you shot over the last, like, your career?
My career is not a career for one, but I went to jail in 2011 for aggravated assault charge, and that's it.
Okay, but I'm just asking you, how many people have you shot? We've got Wu down. Who else?
I haven't shot Wu. I shot Ed Wu. What's the difference?
All right. Tell these nice people in the jury box, how many people have you shot at?
One. How many people have I shot at?
Yeah.
Wu and I shot a guy in 2011, and dog, is it.
Alright.
Now criminals just doing stuff like this.
Okay. Could I retrieve that, deputy?
He tried to put him in a trick bag. Tell him himself was some bullshit.
You got arrested on December 9th in that intoxicated state we talked about, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta say yes or no.
Yes, sir. I was under the influence.
Okay. The police still interviewed you on the 9th, is that correct?
Because I said I talked to him because I figured as long as I don't incriminate myself, you know, they'll let me go.
Okay. And then do you remember your girlfriend, Angela Arnold, talking to the police on December 14th?
I remember. I wasn't there. I was locked up, but I remember.
All right. Do you remember calling from the jail on December 12th before she gave her statement to talk to her?
Yeah.
All right. Do you remember asking for an alibi from Angela so you wouldn't be mixed up in this thing?
Alibi? What you mean?
That you didn't do it?
No, I probably did. 9 times out of 10 I did because, you know, I'm trying to get out of it.
And then you also called Shay. Is that Letitia Jackson?
Yes, sir.
And you also talked to her on December 12th, talking about what exactly happened, that you were being charged with murder. Remember that?
No, I don't remember. That's my birthday though, but I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember being told that Angela went and talked to the police on the 14th of December?
Yeah, I remember.
All right. After that call, do you remember calling Uncle Ron and asking him to find out what Angela said to the police?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. And aside from Uncle Ron, you also called your brother Quez to find out what Angela said to the police on the 14th, right?
I probably did.
All right. And aside from Uncle Ron and your brother Quez, you also called Shay about it, right, to contact Angela?
Probably did.
And then you, aside from Uncle Ron, your brother Quez, Shay, your child's mother, you also asked Kiana, your sister, to find out what Angela told the police. You have to say yes or no.
Probably did.
Okay. And do you remember your family telling Angela, do not go down to the police station to make a second statement?
What you mean, my family? Who is my family? Like,
Shay,
Nah, Shay my kid's mama. Her and brothers don't even get along, so I don't know.
Alright.
I don't remember that.
Deputy, could you show him the jail recorded phone call from December 15th, 2021, right here, please? Please read it out to yourself. Just read it to yourself.
December what?
15th, 2021, I've highlighted for you, where it says Smith said.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if I could retrieve that back. You remember telling your family, tell Angela Arnold not to go down to the detective's office until you came home?
What?
That's a yes, right?
Yeah, I read about that. I see it.
Okay. And then underneath it, you can look at it as well again. And you also tell Uncle Ron to go talk to Angela before she goes back to the police.
Yeah, I read about that.
Okay. And then did you yourself on the 15th talk to Angela Arnold at 8:27 p.m. to talk about her interview with the police?
If it's right there, I read. If it's
I
right
don't wanna-
there, I did.
Okay, well, I know your memory
If
is
it's a jailhouse phone call, yes, sir. It's right there, black and white.
Just take a look at it, because I don't want you to misunderstand any dates, because I know it's a little iffy.
What date you said?
The top of the page, will be the 15th. Could I get that back, deputy? So that day, you asked Angela, tell you what she's going to do, because you wanted to figure this shit out, and you don't want her going down to the police until you get out, so you guys can go with a lawyer, is that right?
Well, I don't know. That part ain't on there, but yeah, till I get out.
Yeah, okay. And then you also told her to say she doesn't know anything about it. Keep up with the false statement that she's already made.
Nah, because she ain't make no false statement, so, you know, she told them what she knew.
But on the 14th, she said she didn't know anything.
I don't know what she told them. I wasn't nurse her, you know what I'm saying? But she told them she what she knew, and, you know,
So she had no idea that this was gonna go down before it went down on November 17th, right?
Nah, she ain't know till November 17th.
Right.
She ain't know till the date. When she picked me up, I had to go and tell her and keep her aware of what was what, and quit with her. Make sure her stay happy, man. Make sure she stay happy.
All right, but then you also used her to go buy the car cover at AutoZone
Yeah,
2 days
that
after
was
the
fake.
shooting.
That was after the fake.
Right, but at that point, she knows she's hiding evidence, right, by buying this car cover trying to hide the car.
Nah, she ain't know she had no evidence or nothing like that. Angela Green, man, she ain't know nothing about what she was doing or nothing like that. I just told her go buy a car cover. She ain't know what car it was for.
Okay. So even though you guys committed a shooting in a car, you didn't tell her anything about it, just said go buy a car cover. She was like, okay, I'll do it.
Nah, I told her I got shot and stuff. I said, man, just go in there and get a universal car cover for me. You know what I'm saying? She ain't know what car that car cover finna go on. She ain't know that.
You've just been shot 2 days earlier. She picks you up at a strange apartment that she doesn't live at, where you've got bandages. You tell her to go buy a car cover, and she doesn't ask any questions?
Nah, I told her, man, I did tell her that, you know, we just got into a little shootout and, you know, I told her it was a $1.5 million hit on Dolph. That's what I told her, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. So you told your girlfriend that you were going to get $1.5 million for killing Dolph shortly after that, right?
Yeah.
And then it became $1 million. Then it
No. I told her 1.5.
Okay.
But it was really 100,000. I never said no million. I never said no 200,000. Whatever you trying to get it. I never said that.
Like I said, anything. I just have paperwork in front of me. So when Angela testifies, I'm going to ask her. She'll say that I agree with you. The 1.5 million is the first thing you mentioned. So you didn't mention to her $1 million.
That boy ain't got nothing.
You didn't mention $500,000 to her.
No.
Okay. Did you mention to her that you talked to Shay, your child's mother, and said you're going to use that money to buy a house for them and live happily ever after?
I ain't, because I ain't never said no stuff like that to Shay.
He ain't
I ain't say
even have
we
no
living
credit.
after, man. I just
Half
said,
down,
I
nothing.
was going, you know, make sure if God would have, well, I ain't gonna say if God, because God don't bless evil, but if I would have got away with it, and I would have got the little 50,000, I would have blessed my children's mother with about 10 so they could get them a house or something, and I sent that text message, and it wasn't no, we gonna be happily ever after and all that, nah.
Right. Do you remember when another lawyer named Luke
Hey.
Evans, I think, was a lawyer? He asked you about that.
He on trial for murder, and he's still worried about trying to look like if he like his baby mama, if he want to get back with his baby mama. But you need her now, boy. Stop playing.
He said, I was just running game on her. Doesn't mean anything. You ran game on Angela, right?
No, I ain't run game on them.
Who'd you run game on?
I ain't run game on nobody, cause my children mother was gone. You know, get in, I was gonna put them down in the house. You can't buy no house for no 40,000 or nothing like that, you know.
He's gonna find it for me. And
Yeah,
ask
it was
it.
just running, you know, running games is like just telling them like, you know.
Lying to them. essentially.
No, I wouldn't say lying, it just, you know, man and women talking. She know me, I know her. She know I'm full of shit, I know she full of shit. Basically,
All right,
they just
so
put a smile on each other's face, laugh. Something to laugh about.
Deputy, could I have you looking at page 153, please? Could you better read that page, please? Could I retrieve that, Deputy? All right. So the question was asked by Mr. Evans, but you're telling her you're gonna buy her a house. Answer, I said that the day before, I said that the day before. Question, the day before? Answer, yeah, I tell a female a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like that, my baby mama. I was just trying to get back with her or whatever. I ain't just like, it's just game. You know what I'm saying? It's just game. It ain't about all, it's just game. So when I asked you that you were trying to get back with your baby's mother, and you said that to this other lawyer, that's a lie.
Well, no, because if it's right there, you know what I'm saying? If I said it then, you know, how I feel now about her and how I feel then, you know, different time.
All right,
Been 44 months now, you know?
I understand. And you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison, do you?
I don't nobody want to spend the rest of their life in prison, but, you know, I got to do whatever they give me to do. If they give me life, then it's just my life, you know what I'm saying? I did the crime.
Okay. So let me finish up this. So when he talked to you about the day before, yeah, I tell a female a lie.
Oh shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I know he gonna be reformed. That boy ain't never gonna do nothing. He gonna get out the streets. He don't wanna go through none of this no more. He just accepted his fate. He just like, it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, my baby mama. I was just trying to get
Well, when you get up, boy, look. I'm trying to tell you.
back with her or whatever. It ain't just like, it's just a game. You know what I'm saying? It's just game. It ain't all about all, it's just game. Question, so you're just lying to her too? Answer, I ain't saying lying, I ain't gonna say that. Game and lying is two different things because, tell a person what they want to hear.
I remember I went to court one time for like a habitual fucking simple possession. You know what I'm saying? When I was like in my early 20s, cause I just always used to have weed on me and shit. Like I was just a pothead, or I hung with potheads. If I ain't had no money, I knew to go with my homeboys that smoked, so I could just smoke. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like I don't know, but I remember I'm in there scared to go in that motherfucker just cause. Nigga, I had to pay a fine. And then I had to really just pay a fine. And the second time I went to court, I got arrested with like 3 of my homeboys at the nightclub. After the nightclub. Nigga, I was scared going up in that bitch, nigga. Judge talking about nigga, you lucky, you know what I'm saying? All type of shit. Ain't nothing happened from that, but that anyway. But that was crazy. That was a crazy night, boy. Boy, that was a wild night, boy. Maybe one day I'll get that story time right there. Cause well, I don't know what the hell we was on, boy. We was wilding, boy. I'm trying to tell you. We was, whoo. Anyway. If I do tell that story, I'm gonna revamp names because I don't want to like put nobody, get nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remix the names, but y'all let me know if y'all want that story time, man. I done been through a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't never been through. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like real like this. Like I ain't never been through nothing that I like. I didn't do. Like I always had weed on me. Okay, you got me with a blunt, a little roachy, or I was smoking. Like okay, pay the fine, suspended license, shit like that. Never nothing like. You get what I'm saying? Like never nothing like no crime, nothing in crime. Like I ain't never been arrested for nothing in no crimes, regardless of what I look like. Niggas probably think I'm a criminal like a motherfucker with all these tattoos. Nah, G.
Here, you know what I'm saying. You said that, right?
I just told you, yeah.
Right. And you're
Now,
running.
how I feel about her now, how I feel being different. You know what I'm saying? Once again, same response.
I agree, but it's a very
So you,
eye-opening statement to me is tell people what they want to hear. It's just a
no,
game.
no, it's different for me. It's totally different, sir.
Okay. So when you said
It's
quote
like that
unquote,
right here. This shit real, man.
okay,
Somebody lost their life.
right,
It ain't gang right here.
and you want to make amends for that, right?
I pray every day. Ask God to forgive me, you know what I'm saying? Ask that family to forgive me and stuff like that.
Right. It's been 4 years. Why don't you just take a guilty plea so the family didn't have to worry about it? You still haven't pled guilty to this case.
Why did I just take a guilty plea?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to give you what they're going to give you.
Yeah, they are, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'ma just keep it real, you know. Same person that hired me, you know. Same person that, you know what I'm saying, kept it real with them. So I'ma keep it real too, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know nothing about this. I ain't have no beef with paper route. I ain't into no paper route. I don't know none of them. Had I not been with Hernandez go van, and he told me about the hit on all their head and stuff, I wouldn't be sitting up here, sir. I'd still be out there popping my pills, minding my business.
All right. With regards to after the shooting, you said you went to the car and you cleaned it at night, correct?
Yes, sir.
The car in which you were bleeding from your shoulder wound and maybe or maybe not from your leg wound.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you mentioned that you took bleach and peroxide and wiped it
I
down.
didn't say what it was. I said I don't know exactly what, I can't recall exactly what I sprayed on. Cleaning stuff. Cleaning
Just
stuff.
give me a second, I'll show you the statement.
Okay. If it's there and I said, I admit it is there, but I don't remember. I can't just tell you, yeah, this is what I use right off top right
I'm
here.
just asking, how many people have you shot that you can't remember going to clean a car with bleach and
I just
peroxide?
told you, sir, I ain't shooting nobody but a guy in 2011. I shot Ed Wu and Young Dolph. I don't shoot people like that. I'm not that kind of guy. How many people have you shot, guy?
All right. You remember pulling a gun on your child's mother where she had to get a restraining order against you?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, you didn't shoot at her, but you just pulled a gun on her, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. With regards to that Angela, you had domestic violence calls as well. As just a few months before all this happened, she called the police on
Am I
you.
on trial, sir?
Well, you should be, but you're not right now. So I'm asking
Well,
you.
why you bring up my criminal history? Am I on?
Mr. Smith, answer the question.
Yeah,
All right. And then did you also steal TVs and other things to
Yes,
go
sir,
buy
I did.
drugs
Yes, sir.
after you stole Angela's property?
yes, sir, I did.
And you've had domestic violence with her as well?
Yes, sir, I did.
But she's still dating you as of today after 4 years of being in
Yes,
prison?
sir. You know, people go through their ups and downs. That's what I should do.
Okay.
Stay out the streets, y'all.
I'm going to refer to the state, page 158 and 159. Sorry, you're gonna get your steps in, Deputy. Let's do this again.
No problem.
I want you to read the bottom of that page and the top of the next page, please. Could I have it back, Deputy? All right. So the question you asked, just trying to see who asked you the question. Luke Evans asked you the questions. It was actually twice. It was also asked on page 153. Question, all right. Now you said you wiped down this car. How did you wipe down this car? Like, what did you do? Answer, what you mean? Question, how did you wipe down the car? What did you do? You walked through the backyard, walked up to the car. What did you do next? Answer, I took a towel and, you know, I had like peroxide and bleach and stuff, and I wiped the car down. Question, peroxide and bleach? Answer, yeah. Question, and so you walked back through this yard and you had big things of peroxide and bleach in your hands? Answer, yeah. You trying to say how I did it with a shot arm? Then you guys go on as to how you would wipe that thing down. Remember 3 different times you talked about bleach and peroxide?
Yep.
And carrying big things of bleach and peroxide to the car?
I ain't say I carried it.
Question, and so you walked back through this yard and you had big things of peroxide and bleach in your hands? Answer, yeah.
I had it on a towel. I ain't say I carried no beat, because I remember him asking me, now you shot and you holding all this. No, I ain't do all
Let's
this.
hear it again.
You know, again, I'm asked and answered several times.
It keeps changing.
We'll give him a chance to clear this up.
Thank you, sir. I'll just ask you again. Question, and so you walked back through this yard and you had big things of peroxide and bleach in your hands? Answer, yeah.
Yeah, it's on that paper, yeah.
Okay. At some point in one of your interviews, you mentioned that Justin Johnson gave $500 to the neighbor next to your father's house along with a letter. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
That happened, right?
yeah,
All right, and the lady that lives next to your dad's house, is that Vivian Ferguson?
yeah.
All right. And so she was given $500 by whom?
I wasn't there at the time, but I believe it was Justin Johnson.
Okay, so Justin Johnson arguably would have gone to your dad's neighbor, lady that's like a grandma, Miss Vivian Ferguson, if I remember correctly, and gave her $500 cash, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Okay. And then at some point after the shooting, you went to Atlanta, right?
I was coming here from Atlanta when he had took that 500 as well.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask if you know when the 500 went there because I'm certain it's gonna be blurry for you, but after the shooting, you went to Atlanta.
Yeah,
All right. And then arguably when things cooled down, you came back and there should have been $500 waiting for you with Mrs. Vivian Ferguson, right?
Nah, I was on my way back from Atlanta when he gave her the 500. I was already en route back to me.
All right, so she would hold the money for you
Yeah,
until you
I
got
was
back?
just a few hours away.
Okay, you have any idea when that was?
Nah, I can't tell you.
Okay. With regards to when you met Justin, you told us repeatedly to the government that you met him through Mr. Govan. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you remember making an intoxicated statement to the police on December 9th when you were arrested? That you met Mr. Johnson through another rapper that you knew as miscellaneous. It's like $MISC. You remember saying that?
Nah, I don't recall it.
Okay.
I was under the influence, sir, so I don't recall none of that interview at all. I'm just gonna be on December 9th, the day I got locked up. I was high. My mugshot said I don't remember nothing.
Okay, so let me back up that day that you got locked up. You were high, but you went to the grocery store, knowing enough it was your daughter's birthday to buy cake and balloons. You went to the school to drop it off. You then were alert enough to notice that...
Nah, I did say I went. My family daughter got a $10
I'm getting there. You were alert enough to notice that you were being followed by law enforcement, but instead of whatever, you decided to go to the Family Dollar to get some headache pills. You then drive through Mississippi or to Mississippi, and then you're alert enough to know that suddenly not just the unmarked cars, the Jeeps, the DeSoto County Police was also following you, right? And then they stopped
They
you.
pulled me over.
They pulled you over.
They follow me. They come behind me. That's what initially made the stop to pull me over for the U.S. Marshal.
All right. Was this on the side of the road?
Yeah, they pulled me over on the side of the road.
Okay. And so, was this near your child's mother's house?
Nah, they was in Mississippi on Irway.
All right. Because when we talked...
State line.
Okay. When you talked with the government, you said you were able to get your phone to your child's mother, so you gave her some evidence, and the police figured it out. Was that before or after the police were following you?
And they were following me doing the whole time. I didn't know, but after I left my daughter's school, which was right around the corner from my mom's house, I dropped her out.
Okay, because you didn't tell when the government asked you what happened next. That now you're saying after the school, you remember in your intoxicated state, you drove to your child's mother's house and left the important cell phone with her.
Listen, after I left her house, that's when I went to Family Dollar and got the $10 PM, because I knew they were following me. When I was in her apartment, they pulled her 5-car D. I was able to get on out of there. I went to Family Dollar, got the $10 PM, and then I just shot on out.
Okay, so let me get it straight now. So when you went to your child's mother's house, just so I have it, it is now your testimony that they were there 5 deep.
They pulled up 5-car D. As I was out there talking to her, they were pulling in the apartments, and I told her to move, and I pulled on out.
Okay. So as you're at the apartment, you see the cops, they somehow just let you get away? When
They were on Mall, they were U.S. Marshals. They was on Mall. I guess they were waiting on me to meet somebody, make a move, I don't know. Why they ain't give me right then?
Do you remember telling Uncle Ron, your brother Quez, and all that, prior to all this, that after it happened, that Govan is a federal snitch and he had put sort of a listening device in your jacket?
Oh yeah, I remember saying.
Okay. You remember at one of your many interviews, they showed you photos of weapons that could have been used at the time of the shooting. Do you remember that? You had to identify photos that they were showing you of guns?
Probably, I can't just,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I think this was one of the non-intoxicated interviews from Sam.
Okay. Well,
One of the guns that they showed you, you said was Justin's and it's old. You remember saying that?
he was on a picture with it.
No, it was just the gun.
Uh,
They sort of did a gun lineup, I guess, if you were. You remember that?
I don't remember.
All right. You remember being shown an AK and some other handguns, and you said those were Angela's guns. You remember that?
No, I don't remember it.
Okay.
I remember being shown some guns, but I don't remember it.
All right. And it's your testimony under oath, even though you told the police that you met Justin sometime in the past through miscellaneous, you were too intoxicated. You have no idea how that name came into your mind to say, I met Justin with miscellaneous, right? This is random thought
I was
here.
under the influence, dude.
Right.
I was under the influence.
I get all that.
If you ask the police to interview me, they'll tell you that they had to hold me up to go to the restroom.
All right.
So if you ask them to interview me, what's that to take?
All right. And so the first interview where you said miscellaneous did this, and you had a long interview with police. Not once did you mention the name Govan, right, in that first
I
interview?
never told them nobody did this. I never told them nobody did that. I never said like, and I never admitted to doing this or being a part of this or nothing. And
Right. I'm just trying to figure out, all the people in the world you get to pick. You said I met Justin through miscellaneous. Why miscellaneous? How did that come to your
I
mind?
don't even know no miscellaneous. I'm just being honest, sir.
Okay.
I was under the influence.
All right. Do you remember writing letters to your sisters,
Yes, sir.
Kiana Smith and Vanessa Holmes?
Yes, sir.
All right. With regards to your letter to Kiana Smith, I guess you didn't think it was going to get seized. That was dated 3/3/22. That would be March 3rd, 22. You remember that? Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're basically saying that Angela's lying, LMAO. Angela said she was scared, blah, blah, LMAO. She's fucking with my life with her lies. You remember all that?
It's there, I wrote it.
All right. If you want to see it, I'll show it to you.
No, I know what y'all confiscate.
Right, and you go on and on about her lying ass and all that other stuff. So the interesting thing there is, you talked to your sister about a separate case here in Memphis, in the Holly Bobo case. You remember that?
Yeah, when I was explaining my lawyer history, who my lawyer was, that would represent me or whatever, I was just telling them like his history,
Sure.
who he all represented and stuff like that.
Okay. And it says, he being your lawyer, he said, that's the only way I will not do life in jail, and ECT Maine. What is ECT? Is that et cetera?
Yeah.
Okay. Maine just got $50K for this. He talking about one of the men in Holly Bobo case where they raped and killed her, period. He worked with them and they let him walk free. You remember saying that to your sister?
Yeah,
That if he,
I wrote it. Yeah, I wrote it.
so the idea was, this is in March, you're not intoxicated anymore.
No, I ain't intoxicated.
You're writing to her that if I work with the police, just like this guy that raped and killed a woman and walked free because he cooperated,
Well,
that was,
I actually don't know exactly what the guy did, what role the guy played that he represented. So I really didn't, and I didn't know the case very well as well. So I didn't know what was the outcome. I don't know what to expect because I didn't know the role that. I just know he represented somebody on the case.
so when your family was reaching out to Juke's lawyer, Arthur Horn, and getting other
My
lawyers.
family didn't reach out to Arthur.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me stop. Let him finish his question.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to be accurate. Yes, your family reached out to Attorney Bailey, who then reached out to Arthur Horn on your behalf to get the money and all that. Got it. But then when Bailey pulled out of the case, you got the same lawyer that got the man in the Holly Bobo case off by cooperating, right?
Right. Yeah.
Deputy, could you show him this, please?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, if I could have it back, Deputy. And this is your handwriting, right?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. So again, I'll read it. He said that's the only way I will not do life in jail. And then you said he talking about one of the men in Hollywood Bobo case where they raped and killed her, worked with them, and they let him walk free. That's what you said to your sister about what you were going to do and what you expected to have happen, right? That was your expectation.
Yeah, I was saying what my lawyer had, what my lawyer had did for that client, which I don't know that man role in the Holly Bobo case. I don't know what role he played in that case.
Okay.
So I don't know how he got to walk free. I don't know what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like what role he played in that woman killed for whatever. So I was just telling them what his history was.
Right, but you chose the one lawyer that you're talking about that said, his guy to cooperate and he walked free on murder, and we're here on a murder, right?
Well, you got somebody to walk free before, so I didn't know exactly what my lawyer did. Like, I was just telling them his history. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
well, how do you know that I've gotten somebody to walk free before?
I heard about you. You're a good lawyer.
Okay. I'm not sure how, we've never met, right?
No, we never met, but
I did ask to talk to you.
TV.
Okay, and I have talked to you, I did ask to talk to you through the jail and stuff several times, right?
Did you ask to talk to me?
Yeah, did your lawyer tell you that I called multiple times to try to talk to you before trial, and they said, no, I couldn't talk to you, do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Your lawyer didn't tell you that?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
I just want y'all to know this the only way, this the only road that being in the streets get you, man. It's just this. Like I never understood why people want to be in the streets so bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like this, like imagine like sitting up here doing all this telling and you still going to jail. You still gonna go to jail. So now you gotta go to jail known as a tattleteller, a snitch, a rat, whatever they call it. And you still go to jail. Like, this is crazy. I don't see, like, why? I just, like, it's over with. And then, he doing it on credit. You get what I'm saying? He doing it, he ain't get paid. But he ain't get paid a red blood clot dime, cent, nickel, nothing. They try to pay him pay for his lawyer fees, but hell, the lawyers ain't even showing up to court. Like, what is, like, bro. Then he didn't even know the dude. He didn't even know the dude he was doing the thing with. On top of the fact that even though he ain't know the dude, his partner told him before they did the thing that he was a tattleteller. And he had worked with the police. For real. And he said, shit. Well, he ain't did no police shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's like you can't expect it. Like, if I understand that mentality, right? If he wasn't doing no crimes. You went and did a crime with the dude. Like, bro. Oh my God, what is up with these dudes, man? Bro, oh my God. This is what the streets gonna get you, bro. It ain't worth it. Stay out the streets. Stay out the streets.
It's okay, I'll withdraw the question. Can I just have a moment, Your Honor? You remember when I talked to you, it seems like a lifetime ago, where we talked about Gotti's Arthur Horn giving some money for your lawyer, and I asked you, are you on the team and all that, and you said you don't know what I'm talking about. You remember that?
Well,
Okay, so I'm just going to play some audio for you. Sorry about this internet thing. I just want you to listen to it carefully and tell me if that's your voice.
Wait, did he just mention Yo Gotti? He said Gotti's lawyer Arthur Horn sent him some money for his lawyer fees. I mean, we knew that, or we knew they paid for his lawyer fees already. But it's like this the first time I'm hearing them say Gotti name. Well, not Gotti name, but like this the first time Gotti was mentioned.
That this was like, was the message given to you that like this is for you to be on their team and not talk?
Pretty much. But not really, but I guess by them making the payment, like this will be like just be cool. But since I think
And as far as you know, since you obviously have enough TV knowledge or whatever, since you know who I am, you know for a fact that neither Gotti nor Mr. Jook have ever been questioned by the police, right?
yeah, I did.
All right. And I know Mr. Jook died in 2024, about 2.5 years after the shooting. But you're not aware of him ever being questioned, even listening to what I just played for you, right?
No, I haven't talked to, I can't contact Duke or Buddy. I don't know them personally. None of them.
Okay.
So,
And so just before I sit down, we're not sure about the dates, we're not sure about the times. Basically, from this meeting until the murder, it's about 3 months is our best guess before you and Justin did it. The morning of the murder, you didn't call Mr. Govan, did you?
now we talked to Govan the day before, like when we was already out that day.
Well, the reason I ask is, you didn't know what you were gonna do that morning. Justin just showed up with a stolen white Mercedes, right?
Now we did, we knew they had turkey drive, like I said.
Not talking about turkey down. When Mr. Johnson picked you up, he showed up with a white Mercedes. You didn't know he was coming with a white Mercedes, right?
No, I didn't know he pulled up in that car.
Right. And you didn't know what guns he was gonna bring.
No, I did not.
And you didn't know if you were gonna see anybody that day, because the turkey drive been going on all week, right? It's
Nah,
not,
we, like I said before, prior to this, was the day before, we was already out. So we knew that we was, you know what I'm saying, he already let us know, Mr. Govan already let us know, like, y'all gonna get something, we gonna get something, we ain't just settled for nothing, we gonna get something, we out hunting, we
Okay.
on the move.
and when you happened to see Mr. Dolph, since you said you're not familiar with PRE and all that, even though you shot at Mr. Wu some months earlier, how did you know that was him? If you don't know much about PRE, how did you know that was Dolph?
Told you, I listened to Dolph. I knew Dolph, that's the only one I knew of. I used to listen to him.
Well, the car that we saw is very dark tinted windows.
Everybody know Dolph cars, all on the sign.
Okay, so he's got a G-Wagon? Yes? If you know everything, then all his cars are...
Now, like, all of them got like little military stuff on, but he was in there the day before at the gas station.
But you said when you got there, you didn't see him. He was
Nah,
already
but it was
gone.
on the internet. It was on the internet.
Okay, so when you now say that Govan told you about these turkey drives, you have access to the internet where you live, right? And you can see all the Instagram blowing up that he's doing all these turkey drives on your own. You knew that, right? You didn't.
Yeah, we all knew that they were doing turkey drive.
Right, because it almost sounds like we're being a child, right? You commit a murder and you're like, Govan told me to get rid of the gun, or Govan told me to get rid of the phone, or Govan said hide your car. You've been a pretty good criminal until then. You know you're supposed to do these things, right? You don't need it spoon-fed from that guy to say, hey, maybe hide the evidence from the murder, right?
Actually, I didn't know anything about to get into Mr. Govan brought me in. He the one hired me to do the hits or whatever. I didn't know anything about paper. I have no idea. I didn't know anything about Justin Johnson. I met all that to Mr. Hernandez Govan, who sitting right there.
All right. And Juke was supposed to give you the money. And you met him and he told you he would.
No, Juke wasn't doing all the talking. Mr. Hernandez Govan was doing all the talking, like I said. Juke was like, put them phones outside, and he was just like shaking his head, like whatever he was saying, like the money gonna be good. That was Mr. Hernandez was talking. He was like, you know what I'm saying, this little C right here, this
All
what
right.
did.
So the guy that you just met, that Bobby Carter, your associate, said might be a snitch, that's who you're listening to. Can we play this clip that you told the police? Okay, sorry, we have to switch computers, everybody.
Yo, this little prosecuting lawyer, whoever the hell he is, he getting more out of him because he treating him like he lying.
It was one day me and Elsa was out riding, and I wanted some X pills, so I went to the courthouse to get the X pills from him, and Juke was over there. And when I walked in, there was one quick told Juke, this little C right here, and mine, Juke was like, is a hit on all of them. First, he said, take all the phones outside, you know. He ain't say my phone, he said quit phone. I passed my phone to make it feel comfortable. So, took the phone outside, and Juke was like, is a hit on all of here, you know, and he got us. And I can't recall like exactly when it was, but that's what he said.
Thank you. You remember saying that when you had this run-in with Jeff just by chance,
Right.
he was doing all the talking about the hits. Assuming this is true.
Yeah,
that
Go
he's-
fan was too. Mr. Hernandez, Go fan
So
was.
what I'm hearing, when you say it was
That's
just,
me.
right. And Juke also knew that Goban could have been a federal snitch, that's why he made you move the
I
phones out.
don't know nothing about that because I don't know Juke like that. I don't know what Juke knew about Mr. Hernandez Go fan, but that was what I had heard, that he was a federal snitch, and every time somebody said it, he'd shoot at him, so that's why I ain't believe him, so.
But you said earlier, about an hour or so ago, that even Juke knew about him being law enforcement, and that's why he made you take the phones outside.
That's what they said, but I don't know what Juke knew about him, because I don't know Juke like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I was assuming, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he tell her to take the phone out. That's what I was
And
assuming.
you're familiar with CMG, right?
I know the artists, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know them personally.
With regards to knowing Dolph and his music, you've heard of the song 100 Shots, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you know people have been trying to kill Dolph for 3 or 4 years prior to you doing it.
Yeah.
All right, and you know that CMG had people all over the country trying to kill him, Los Angeles, Charlotte, etc. You know that, right? You read about it because you're a fan.
Yeah, I don't know exactly who it was or nothing like that. I don't know, but I know they been having beef. I know they won.
All right, and your guy is very successful, wealthy, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So of all the people that they could have hired to kill the biggest name in Memphis, they picked some no-name guy that sells a couple of pills on Bradley Street in Orange Mound to set you up to go kill somebody instead of paying some real professionals what they're doing, even though he's been shot at repeatedly in other places, right?
Yeah. Come from Mr. Hernandez Govan, he was saying I ain't want nobody on their camp doing it, so that's why he had us
Okay,
on the team.
yeah, go and set it all up, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's how I met. That's how I knew about it. I ain't know nothing about it.
You didn't know nothing living in the streets that there was a price on Dolph's head and that he'd been shot at, even though you know
I
his
know
music.
he been shot at him, been shot, but I didn't know like to connect with Juke to talk about I do it. No. I do it, pick me. No. Mr. Hernandez Govan hired me to do the job.
I appreciate your time.
No problem. Appreciate you.
Hey,
Darren, you have it, like, I need to check on something, I may have a couple more questions for, we need a break from the break. We need to take a break. Let's stay in the brief recess. Court stands in a brief.
all right, Jess. So that's all we got for this one. I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. We gonna do Hernandez Goved test. We gonna do him. You feel me? But if y'all made it in 2 hours in, I appreciate y'all. That's what's up, man. We almost hit 100. I appreciate every last one of y'all for supporting the stream and for rocking with me and for following this young Dolph trial. Cause if you don't know, that was my favorite rapper. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, till tomorrow. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. We back.